Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk everyone's favorite internet celebrity, Jake Paul again. Yeah, I know I can hear you guys saying, good, Jake Paul again. Oh my God. Hey, he's trendy. He knows how to market himself. Lots of people are talking about it. And I know you guys like to talk about him in the comment section. So let's talk about this because there's a big name that has put their name in the circle of people that would be interested in a fight should Jake Paul be up for it. So earlier this last week, we talked about how Mike Tyson said he wouldn't fight either of the Paul brothers because he's cool with them. He turned down the fight. A lot of y'all said it was because he knows he would feel guilty for giving either one of the Paul brothers their funeral, which, yeah, that's fair. But you can't talk about Tyson without talking about this guy. Evander Holyfield wants to fight Jake Paul if he's offered enough money. So money talks. Money talks. People see the bag that is coming with getting into the ring with Jake Paul or Logan Paul. I mean, look how much money Floyd Mayweather is going to be getting to face Logan next month. And look how much money Ben Askren made fighting Jake Paul. So Evander Holyfield could definitely get a big bank here. So former professional boxer and four-time world heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield says he would be interested in getting into the ring with YouTube sensation Jake Paul if the money's right. So Jake Paul, he's been taking the internet by storm. I mean, he just did the knockout to Ben Askren in one round. He just did the gotcha hat thing to Floyd Mayweather the other day that Floyd Mayweather was like, I'm going to kill you. And it scared both Pauls so hardcore that they actually upped their security recently because when you have the money and resources that Mayweather has, you can't take a statement like, I'm going to kill you, like very lightly. Now, this says Holyfield has taken notice. While the problem child, as he's coined, has proven to be just that, even going as far as sabotaging brother Logan's press conference ahead of his bout with Floyd Mayweather, Jake is showing no signs of stopping, and he is marketing himself. Any publicity is good publicity. He's doing a great job of publicizing himself and getting people to talk about him. I mean, look at me. I'm talking about him. Say what you want. You can be annoyed with Jake Paul. You can think he's a scumbag. You can think Logan's a scumbag. These two kids know how to market themselves and get their names out there for sure. So props to them being able to get the bag. They've been getting the bag really good the last couple of years. I mean, look at the money they've been making. Call it rigged boxing or wannabe boxers, disgraces to the sport. Whatever you want, money's money. Anyways, continuing on with the article. He now eagerly waits his next opponent, of which he seems to have many to choose from. Holyfield says he's down to get a piece of the amateur boxer himself. So check this out. In an interview with The Sun, the 58-year-old boxing legend dismissed Paul as a guy who didn't come through amateurs and just fights as a hobby. And a lot of traditionalists, a lot of people that respect the sport, follow the sport, can definitely agree with that. That's a fair statement, especially by somebody as legendary as Evander. He goes on to say he has a little bit more weight behind how to do things because people like him are doing it for the fun of it, Holyfield claimed. The thing is, it's about ego, what he's doing, people he wants to fight, and if people agree to fight him, they know he's got all these followers. So here's the issue he's saying right here. It's about ego. He knows what he's doing. He calls out somebody big, like a Floyd Mayweather with the hat incident. That hurt Floyd's ego, whether he wants to admit it or not. Jake got him and embarrassed him publicly, and it's all over social media. So if these people agree to fight him because their ego gets bruised, Jake's coming out the winner. It's a win-win situation for him, even if they deny him making a fight, because he gets this publicity by calling these people out. He's called Conor McGregor. He's called, like, a lot of people, Soulja Boy. So he's getting the publicity by attacking these people with egos. Now, some of these people follow and agree to the fight because he has followers. Now, despite being action for 10 years, Holyfield says he would have no problem duking it out with Jake Paul. If he believes he can beat me and he gave me enough money, oh yes, I'd get in the ring with him. The real deal said, and I'd show people what happened. Look at this. He is in good fucking shape for his age. So far, Jake Paul hasn't responded to the challenge, but given how the two boxers have a good relationship and even previously trained together, it's possible that the YouTuber could step up. So they have worked in some capacity, especially with training and stuff like that. It could happen. Floyd Mayweather is facing Logan Paul. What's a good counter to that from the brother? Face Evander. Now, it would definitely be an interesting bout, especially considering Holyfield's legendary history and Paul's own knockout power, which has paved the way to his undefeated 3-0 record. Hopefully this challenge wasn't just talk and something concrete materializes in the near future. So say what you want. People aren't dumb. Big people with notoriety are not dumb. The money is there for this fight. There would be sales. There would be buys. There would be ticket sales. Jake Paul's following would come in. People that follow the sport and support Evander would pay attention because they want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. He made a good grip of money just facing a nobody named Ben Askren and then Nate Robinson. So he made good cash with that. Imagine how much he can get facing somebody like Evander Holyfield. It's not a dumb strategy. And this guy's throwing his name in his hat. Jake Paul didn't even have to call him out. But for the stuff like Floyd Mayweather and Logan, they're going to be making some good money off of that. Now, there's all the speculation that these are what they call freak show fights, that there's no real sport behind it, that it's exhibitions that don't matter and things like that. They are bringing attention to the sport. They're putting themselves out there, which is impressive in its own right. Again, I'm not sucking either Paul brother off unless they gave me the right money. I was joking. But you got to take an appreciation to them being able to draw this much interest. I mean, the media is covering it. They're getting covered by TMZ. They're getting covered by various websites. Real boxers, boxing legends like Tyson and Evander are paying attention to them. So you got to give them props. At the end of the day, whether you think they're pieces of crap or not, they're able to get their name out there. Sure, it's probably because they are popular. They do have huge followings, but you got to look at what they're doing. They're taking advantage of it. Jake knows people don't like him, so he's trying to be as annoying as possible. I call it the Andy Kaufman. Remember when Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler had their spat going? He's mimicking that. Now, I would like to know your thoughts. Would you want to see Evander knock Jake Paul out? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching, as always. Have a great day.